Okay, hi guys. How are you doing? I wanted to describe a few issues that came up in the Pathfinder update relating to inventory management because we have so many ships now and the freighter and exosuit as well, even exocrafts to move things in and out of. I feel inventory management has become an issue, especially when you're building bases, but also for normal gameplay. So I have three different problems that I'd like to address, and then I also have a solution, which I think is a very simple solution, and I think it will enhance gameplay a lot. So problem number one. This is my active ship right now. It has a few empty slots, and I have, in my freighter, I have some glass that I want to move to the ship. Now please pay attention that I am inside my freighter. I can't move anything from the freighter to the ship. Okay, that's problem number one. So that means I have to run up to the guy, to the captain, and you might think, well, this is not a big issue. Of course, you have to go see him, you have to like make him transfer the things to you or something. But this, when you're building bases, this happens maybe once per minute. You are zipping in and out of many different systems. You're collecting resources, and the freighter exists, supposedly, because you're storing things on the freighter. So you're moving things to and from your freighter at times, very often. So to open up this dialogue every time, you see here I'm moving the things. Okay, very good. It does become tedious. And it's a little bit unfortunate because when you build a base, it's so exciting, like you want to focus on building the base. You don't want to spend too much time on your freighter. Okay, so now we have the material. And okay, problem number two. The next thing to describe. You see, let's say I'm in a completely different scenario now. I have a completely full ship, almost. I want to move some of this stuff to my freighter because look, I have 2 empty slots in my freighter, so I can do that, right? Each slot can hold 10 glass. Let's say it's the glass that I wanted to move, and I have a lot of glass here. I just demolished a base and I'm moving everything to a new base, for example. Okay, so I press X. Now I can transfer to my base, to my freighter, sorry, even though I don't run up to see the guy, so that's very good. I stack in units of 5 because that was my ship max slot. So you see now I have 2 5s here. So I need to stack, and I still have 1 slot. Now this slot can take 10 glass. So I go here, I move one of the glasses, but you see, now I cannot move the last one. I can only have half the inventory slot because I have no empty slot left in my freighter to use as a temporary transfer slot that I can stack from. So I don't know about you, but for me, so this is my pre-Pathfinder freighter with 48 slot. I just kept it because it's awesome. And for me, this is a 47 slot freighter. I never fill up the last slot because I need it to be able to stack from to max out the other boxes in this inventory list. So that's another issue. This means that I have to run up to the guy again to maximize this, to fix this. Problem number 3. Let's say I have something in this ship that I want to move to this ship over here in the back. So now the other ship that I was just on, that's my active ship, right? So I have no way of pulling up the inventory for this ship. First I need to go here. Okay, I need to enter the cockpit, which makes this starship the active one. Let's say I want to move this item to my other ship. So now I transferred it to my exosuit. I need to exit the cockpit, and then I have to go back here. I'm running now in the game. The shift button is down. So here we go. This is my pre-Pathfinder loyal adventurer. You see I have 1 empty slot here, so I move these 2 things, and it is in this way that this item moved to my new ship. So it becomes like a dance. Like you have to enter, exit all the ships like quite frequently whenever you want to move stuff around. And with 6 ships, that's quite a thing, you know. It takes a lot of time, and because you're using different ships for different things. You're warping with 1 ship, you're exploring planets with another ship, and you're using a 3rd ship for space battles, for example. This is very normal. And so you keep not just for base building, you keep on shifting plutonium, thamium, iron, you keep on shifting all these items between ships. So for every time you need to repeat this dance to shift between all the different cockpits. Okay, so here I devised a design that could amend this issue. This is a Rotissimat schedule where you have all the inventories of your inventory carrying vehicles, including your exosuit, in the same menu, and you can use buttons Q and E to scroll this Rotissimat left and right, so you're rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. And you also have open a transfer temporary inventory, which is, this is just empty, it's always open. This is like a cache memory, for example. So regardless of which ship is my active ship, I can always see and manage inventories of all my other ships. Now, as a way of example, let's say I want to move something from my exosuit to my freighter. So I rotate, maybe button Q, I rotate this clockwise one step, so my exosuit comes to the front. I am here. I hover over the slot and I press X to move the content to the transfer temporary inventory. So this number 1 here from my exosuit goes here. Now, if I would close the menu here, this item number 1 would just stay in my exosuit. Nothing would have happened. But then I can rotate once more clockwise in this example, because here's my freighter. So now if I rotated it once, using the buttons Q and E, the freighter, I go over the transfer inventory, I hover over the slot and I press X to move the content to the desired location. So all stacking can be done within the transfer temporary window, and then I move everything I can to where I want it to, regardless of which ship is the active one. And I think this can be quite an easy way. Many games have died because of poor inventory management, and I would not like it if No Man's Sky became one of those games, because it is an awesome game and I want you guys to keep it up. So yeah, I hope this helped for something. Thanks. Ciao.